Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. We are on part 42. And, we're gonna go start some DLCs.
Yeah.
The first DLC I'm gonna do is the Capon one. Capon is over here chilling at the edge of the map.
Greetings. Well, young sir, what now? Shall we ride boldly forth to adventures new?
I never took you for a romantic soul. But as it happens, a romantic soul is just what I need by my side right now.
What, here? Now? Aren't we leaving?
Ah, that's just the thing. Here we are, about to ride off into the unknown. Well, who knows what fate has in store for us? What if we should fall as heroes on the battlefield? How could I depart this world with a quiet heart, never having known true love?
I'm a little worried about you, sir. Aren't you getting overheated inside that armor?
Look, I can't just go off and get my head chopped off somewhere without first winning the heart of the girl I love. So are you going to help me or not?
Okay.
Well, affairs of the heart are what I do best. I'll be glad to help you. So what do you want me to do?
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
Carolina, I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but, well, a little below your station.
Love knows no station but the heart. And you keep your peasant eyes off her. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
Oh, all right, then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko Tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's. And as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? All right, all right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Good luck then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if I can hop into the turn right quick.
Greetings.
I'd like to.
Come tomorrow morning to the upper castle and don't forget to
Tomorrow.
take care.
Okay.
There's the good. That's my. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I cross here. Looks like I can.
Hey, fellow, how about a little wager?
What's the matter?
Ah, nothing's.
I see.
We could have a little.
Who are you, anyway?
Me? I'm just.
So you're a band.
You do me an injustice. What about that duel?
All right. What?
Finally.
Aye, I have.
Splendid. Gone. What's the matter?
Whoops. He's not gonna make it. Oh. It's not as good as what I have.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to kill him, it just happened.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Did you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau. Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special, all shiny and whatnot.
That's all I need to know.
I'll be with you.
Yeah.
Bridge to Sasau's this way.
Hold it right there! Drop your weapon and hand over all you've got. Good head. I'll slaughter you! Is that the best you can do? Damn! Fucker. Get back! Ah! To hell with you. Jesus Christ! Missed.
He's got good stamina.
Ha! Yeah!
His armor's good too, you can take a beat. But he goes down in the end. Oh, he's all the way over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have ever been here before this part of Sasso specifically? Local murder kill. I found him. Doesn't seem to be in good shape.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace. The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moved in altogether different circles, among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself? After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
And how am I supposed to recognise the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognise anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
What can you tell me about Alphonse, so they don't catch me out if they start asking questions?
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems, of all kinds.
He sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners. They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than the lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Erhard.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just find the murderer for me, get your necklace, and I'll take care of the rest.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose of his visit.
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000 groschen and safe haven in Pilgrims.
I see. So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov, nor Vlachim for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
My word, the whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
I'll help you. I'll have to go there to look for the necklace anyway, and this seems as good a way as any.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
I'll bear that in mind. There's something else. I've no more questions. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had, or something in particular? Looks like he died without a struggle, maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had, money, jewelry, even his boots. Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here? Save the game. Yeah.
Real hard time finding this camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should turn back before Sir Radzig starts thinking I ran off.
I was going west. Turn left. Back south. I think I lost. So I don't know where this is. Find a landmark or something. Okay. I'm down here. So from the charcoal burner camp, I need to go northwest.
I can't leave the domain without Sir Radzig's permission.
Bro.
Yeah.
think.
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Bielewitz?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? All the way from Prague, eh?
Prague, yes, quite. But I travelled via Gurum, thinking it the less hazardous route, comparatively.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious even, when travelling.
Right then. But you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
But it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets and some old piece of jewellery.
Jewellery, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fella sitting at that table there. He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that. I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
Including dice. It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got to wager something to join.
Do you really think it's appropriate to ask your lord's guest to pay for his own entertainment?
Since you put it that way, sir. No, perhaps not. You want to play right away, or...?
Camp life sure ain't easy.
No hurry. It'll wait a while.
What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I'm so tired. Why can't I save the game?
There we go.
Have you got any...
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just remember, we're not... Not that I need to...
Quite.
Well, That also means a man might take offence at something and challenge you to a...
Ah, very well. Can you tell me...
What can I tell you? I can... Although, I have to say, since the back...
And what did he do before?
What every landed noble does. He still had some estates and income.
How did he find...
That was my doing. I heard from a...
Oh, that's a shame.
How many...
Amen. I want to play...
All right. You'll play against Noggin now.
I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck.
Solid first start.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking, whoring, boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate, and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's life. I just want to eat and sleep. Fuck. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap of shit.
Bust.
So tired.
Crushing this guy.
Fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing.
How's it
Take the
going?
women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, how sweet it is, a robber's life.
No one to rob here. Fucking boy.
I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck. Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
I'm so hungry I could eat my boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here? Take the woman, burn the village, drink, annihilate, pillage. Burning, wrecking,
So tired.
I'm so hungry, I could eat my boots.
Closing it on 6K. Ooh, good straightforward. And bust. Yep.
No, Rob. Fucking boring. So hungry I could eat my poop. I've got a piss. Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Just need 50 points to my win. That's game.
You're a fucking cheat. Sir, I challenge you to a duel.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
I won't take any accusations from you. I accept.
You fucked up there.
What's going on there? What's that? Here. What's that? Hey. What's that?
Go. Get out of here now.
Yes, God bless you.
What's that? What's going on there? Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. You'll play Berta. He's a man, but they call him that for some reason. Fuck, damned if I know why.
Piss. Rivers of blood and a blood. Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here? What a shitty day. I need to scrap and cheer me up.
What's the last one in bus? Excellent.
Should have stayed home.
Ooh. It's a solid roll for me.
So hungry I can eat.
I think this is game.
So tired. Rivers of blood.
Sir Earhart will receive you
and
now.
a bloody flood.
Where's my bed again?
What a sneaky bastard. He stole the traitor's tinderbox, the torch the farmhouse, and put the blame on the tradesman.
Here.
As if we hadn't enough trouble with that.
Sorry, I traded them for booze. You'll get new ones soon enough. I'll take them off the
I want to play dice. They fell your way. You'll play against Maladata.
What a shitty day. Get a good scrap to cheer me up.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Do you need diaper change, fella?
Fuck, I'm almost sober again.
Any extra boots? These are too small. Sorry, I traded them for booze yesterday. You get new ones soon enough. I'll take them off the first idiot that crosses up.
Are you sleepy?
You're gonna be a vagabond with no shoes at all. Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turks again.
He deserves no better. I never much liked the look of him.
I'm so hungry, I could eat some boots.
Everywhere. I should have stayed home.
Mother of God, he's back again.
Just 350.
Fuck.
Yep.
I'm almost
This will
sober
do it.
again.
GG.
I just eat and sleep.
I'm so
Fuck.
tired.
Okay. I will be right back. Okay.
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ upon you, Baron Belevets. I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is mine, sir. We haven't had any interesting visitors here for a long time, and I'm keen to hear what news you bring. And then there's the matter of our trade.
Indeed, we certainly have much to discuss, sir.
Good. And how was your journey, Sir Alphonse?
Long and somewhat fatiguing, truth be told.
Ah, would you rather put off our talks until later?
If you wouldn't mind, I would rather postpone our talks until later. The journey has left me somewhat, indispensed with.
Of course, I quite understand. Go and get some rest, then. We'll meet later and thrash everything out properly.
No.
I'm ready to begin.
From what I've heard, you have some...
Yes, essentially. To Benishov.
I know Benishov well. That could be done. And who are we to devote our attention to?
Merchant wagons.
Of course. How better to put the fear of God in the townsmen than to relieve them of their silver? Do you want us to conduct our business on any particular road?
The road to Vlashen.
That's what we've been doing the whole time. You can pay me for it right away. And what's in it for us? If terrorizing folk is what you want, there might not be much profit in it.
I should think 12,000 groschen is a reasonable reward.
Very reasonable. We can certainly agree on that. And that's everything?
That's all. I trust it's a satisfactory offer.
That's all acceptable. I agree then. Now we've settled our business, you can go and rest. We'll talk later when you feel up to it.
Thank you, Sir Erhard. Can I ask something?
I have nothing to do with cheats.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Can I have a word?
What do you want?
What's your story?
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them.
And what do you do when they...
Whatever's needed. But being the go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well.
Can you tell me something about...
This place? It's been here as long as I... Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran...
Why did you have to...
Nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once...
I'll leave you to... Another...
What do you want?
I'll leave... I'd like to ask...
I have nothing...
I got a piss. Rivers of blood and of bloody flood.
I want to play...
You'll have to wait.
You get any extra boots? These are too small.
Sorry, I traded them for booze yesterday. I'll get new ones soon, you know?
Can I ask you?
Ask away.
Tell me something about...
Why do you want to know? You want to spread the word.
Huh?
You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But if you must know...
Berta?
Ah, you heard of me, have you? The Scourge of Vlashim.
And why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say?
No. I was just wondering if you knew what's going on around these parts.
We come across hunters now and then, or pilgrims on the road. There are charcoal burners nearby. Sometimes they pass the time of day with us. But we've got no cause to cross the river. That's too close to Sasau.
I'd like to ask...
Ask away.
Can I ask you?
Ask away.
You're Mladotta.
I am.
Just curious. This is quite an interesting retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though.
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see? Because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellows would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them. So, it's on account of me, they're still alive.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious. This is quite an...
You could put it...
You must tell me all about...
If you like.
And how are things here?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind, though.
That's all. I'd like to ask...
Ask her.
That's all.
Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Go. Go away. Leave me alone.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking, haunting, boozing.
I want to play...
They fell your way. Then there's Pekuna. He's a local fella.
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
Fucking sick head. What a shitty day.
This guy's good.
What else is there?
I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck. Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, how sweet it is, a robber's life.
Filth, stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
He'll be very close.
I gotta piss.
Risky. It's a bummer. There's no way. Well, I don't know. That's a good roll for him. Oh man, he can win right here. Oh, he busted.
Mother of God. He's back again.
I just want
That was
to eat
huge.
and
That
sleep.
was huge for me.
And fuck.
I got a piss.
Fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
Yep, that's game.
I got a piss.
How did I do? Have I won?
Well now, Sir Alphonse, you took 'em all by storm. Here's the key to the prize.
Thank you kindly.
What a she day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Fucking sick head.
What's going on out there?
Where's the trunk at?
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. I just want to eat sure ain't easy. Fuck. Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink.
What's going on here anyway? It all seems a little odd.
Haven't you ever been in the camp of a merry band of robbers?
Never quite this merry, to tell the truth.
They've got their loot, and now they want some fun. Booze, dice, and women. I'm the only girl here. They're more interested in dice, anyway. And boozing. And they're no fun at all.
Well, they seem very fond of their dice, all right.
Aye. They always play the same way. Every player bets his most valuable piece of loot, and the winner takes all. It ends in a fight most times, although it's a long time since anyone got killed over it.
I'd better watch my step then.
You do that, handsome. It'd be a shame to spoil that pretty face.
No. Scrap to cheer me up. Camp life sure ain't easy. Look. Fuck. I'm sober.
What? Show yourself!
Get the hell out of here. There's nothing here. Is something the matter? What the hell was that? Fucking sick. Can't drink no more today.
sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turfs.
I'd like to ask...
I have not.
Silas.
I'd like to ask...
Ask away.
Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
Huh. How do I find out?
Another question.
What do you want?
I'll leave you to it.
Sorry, I'll show you them. Yeah.
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 I have good news for you, Sir Anselm. I know who killed your friend. Who was it? It was Pehuna, a local fellow who wanders the area getting supplies for the bandits.
How did you find out?
From the necklace.
All right. I'll take care of it from here. And I owe you for helping me. Here, Henry, take this. I'm sorry I don't have more on me. But if you're ever in Prague, come and look me up, and I'll see you're well taken care of.
It's been a pleasure, Sir Anselm. Godspeed.
Yeah! Yeah!
Bring it back to Rete and have a return. Probably not.
Yeah!
Greetings. What?
I'd like to enroll.
All right.
Oh,
Of course.
I'll write your name down, and I need to...
Warhammer and shield. I know how to handle those.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Farewell.
sweet.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, who will measure his skills against Jake the Stake, a brewery hand from Ratai. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Fucking hell! Give up.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Fucker! What's up? Shit yourself? Had enough?
Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Calder o' the Tar, catchpole of the Ratai Bailiff, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Shit!
second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Bugger this!
And the second duel was won by Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Benish of Lashim, catchpole to the Sasso bailiff. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Guns!
And the winner of the first bout is Henry.
Alright, see one more.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Here, Henry. Your prize.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it. Take care. Good luck, then.
I'd like to do...
Well,
What do you...
I'd almost... See...
I'll sell you one thing.
I'll be with you.
I'd like to...
Well,
What about...
a nice... Aye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, mate.
I'll be with you. Let's have a word. Since it...
Finally.
Yeah.
Alright, let's give Capon his necklace. Looks like I need to eat too. Oh.
Yeah.
across the whole map. Beat a ton of people with dice. The fudge? Is he not here? No shot. The road all the way up. It's not even here. Good thing I saved before I made the trip.
Yeah.
Can't believe I missed the marker, but it was really good for him, so.
Well, if it isn't the world-renowned victor of the rat-eye tourney, Henry of Skalitz.
I've got that necklace.
Excellent news! I'm not going to ask you how you did it. Here's a reward for you. Now you can carry on with your next task. I want you to sneak the jewellery into Carolina's trunk along with this letter.
Can't I just hand them to her?
You cannot! Under no circumstances must she find out who sent them. Otherwise the whole secret admirer ploy is fucked. Oh, and by the way, Henry, watch out for the butcher. He keeps a very close eye on his daughter, and if he catches you sniffing around, well, may all the saints preserve you. Once you've delivered the things, wait a day, and then come back and see me.
Good luck then. I'll have a bit.
Yeah.
Butcher's down here.
Yeah.
Mother of God! Hey, you! What are you doing? Fuck off before I lose my temper.
You blackguard! How dare you walk around in the dark without a torch? Maybe you'd like to explain.
Is someone there?
And all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Hey! You! What are you doing to that lock? This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
You're making this...
Well, Hey! You've no business here! Clear off or you'll be sorry.
Hey! What?
Help me, people. Me. I'm from Scanlan, and I lost everything I had.
All right, here you are.
To a good Samaritan. Thank you.
Hey! Who's there? Hey! Who's there?
I didn't even hit a pothole. I was just rolling along and it went
Mother of God!
Clear off, and don't poke your nose in here again. Toss under there.
Okay, we did it. put this book down.
That's Daddy's water.
Yep.
God be with you.
I delivered the thing.
I already know. My spies told me everything. She was wearing the necklace this morning, as I asked in the letter.
So you'll go to the rendezvous with her?
Certainly not. I'm not going to pounce on her like a bull in rutting season. Her feelings must be allowed to mature gradually. Meanwhile, you'll get a potion for me.
I thought you didn't believe in witches' brews.
This is no witch's brew. It's an absolutely tried and tested elixir called Musk of Infinite Allure. There's a fellow in Sasau who sells it, and he guarantees its success.
Musk of Infinite Allure? Sounds irresistible. All right, I'll try and get it for you.
I'm sure I can rely on you. Here's some coin for your costs. Good luck then.
Alright, where's this thing at? Oh, Dutch.
Yeah.
Trace is not awake yet.
Yeah.
Feeling that this is the charlatan that's asleep.
The relics.
Well, well.
Ah, the prodigal.
Let me guess.
I knew you were going.
But I had a divine revelation.
Oh, well, I am.
I'd like to... I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Oh, naturally. Musk of infinite allure. An age-old recipe, maybe even older. tested by Moses himself.
Moses?
Or how do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years? It's extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem.
That's a good point.
How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you ask, how about this much?
What? That much? You're a crook.
As King Solomon said, honesty is for those who can afford it. If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
Oh, not again.
Now, is that any tone to use with your master? For shame.
Apologies, Master. I was carried away by my thirst for knowledge.
I understand your impatience, but the way to wisdom is narrow and arduous.
And leads out the window. About that recipe.
Yes.
So what is it you want from me now?
Ah, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw, and the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I were some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler? I'm an honest trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls.
A regular Good Samaritan.
And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sasau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
I'm not going to go around beating people for you.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead, returned from the grave. A corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Don't make light of such things. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with a revenant?
Chop its head off and sprinkle holy water on it?
That is the traditional way of dealing with such supernatural manifestations. You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. There's one along the way to Sasau, but it's got one minor shortcoming.
What's that?
Well, it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely? What does that mean?
You have to dig it up first.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it, so it's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
But that's a sin.
Refusing to help the needy is also a sin. I haven't had a decent meal for 40 days and 40 nights.
My conscience is clear where your stomach is concerned. Disturbing a grave is a grave sin.
The grave is not in hallowed ground, so that's hardly worth one Lord's Prayer in penance. I asked a priest once, just out of curiosity.
I'll need a spade then.
Yes, dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
And what am I to do with the remains?
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
There's a gossip in every village. Here, too, a woman who'll spread news quicker than a dozen messengers on the fastest steeds.
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sasau. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumor-mongering fishwife.
And that's all?
Not quite. You should ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to work with.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
And the remains. Don't forget to remove them. Otherwise, no one will believe in the Revenant.
I might have known any task for Capon would turn into some insane escapade. Grave robbing. Jesus.
Come closer, my friends. Marvel at the miraculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The bloody tears of St. James, Madonna. Greeting. Good luck then. Wine squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a rose bush.
Yeah.
God be with you, good wife. Has something happened here?
Heavens no. It's quiet here, unlike some other places.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up, all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
Well, no one wanted to work with him, or what?
Ah, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Well, thieving is wrong.
Aye, but when there's a child on the way and your wife hasn't the strength to get out of bed for the hunger, well, you ought to think differently.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then, he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Leditchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him.
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
God have mercy on their souls.
Amen.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day he parted ways with God forever, and he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself, nor us either.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Sorry, good wife. Let's leave it be.
Thanks, lad.
Yeah. Wine squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a rose bush.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
We should steal from people? Disgraceful. Have you no shame?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coops, like the gossip mentioned.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment he turned into ash.
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a classic example of a revenant's power.
I thought it was the work of bad butchers.
That too, sometimes.
So, I should switch the good meat for bad at the butcher's.
But make sure it's the same kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original. But it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries? But that's...
Or just exchange them.
For what?
For nothing.
Great.
So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, color the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do it. I hope so. Of course, if you come up with anything else, don't let me hold you back. Talking to people might give you ideas. Traders, the bailiff.
Well, what if someone sees me in the act?
They mustn't. Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again. Don't draw attention to yourself, or they'll put two and two together.
Sure. I'll keep my head down. And how would I know if I've succeeded? I doubt it'll be announced on the market square.
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running to me for a remedy, like hens at feeding time. Off you go and raise hell.
But whatever he did, don't you think he deserves some peace?
Dear Henry, after all the poor wretch went through, I'd say he's beyond any peace.
Well, he certainly won't have any as long as I'm carrying his bones around with me.
Ah, but you know who those remains could help.
Help? Who? How?
Me, of course. And I'd pay you a nice price for a revenant's bones.
But there is no revenant.
Not yet. What do you say?
All right. I'll sell them to you.
Splendid. Revenant bones. They'll be very useful indeed. Good luck then. Come closer, my friend.
Jesus!
Magical ointments!
Jesus.
Good luck then.
I'm at your service.
God be with you.
Good.
You look a bit worried.
How can I not be? What would
Ghosts?
An empty grave that they say...
You don't think there's any...
No, it's nothing.
But how come the grave is...
You don't need any magic.
But why would anyone do that? Surely no God-fearing...
A God-fearing...
So you suspect?
Could be. There's been a band of good-for-nothing... They weren't making any trouble, though.
How do you know it was the...
Who else would it?
What about the...
Oh, don't you start. That revenant of yours is nothing but idle hands doing the devil's work.
Supposing I help...
You look like you know.
But that doesn't mean I have to...
That's how I like things. Peaceful and orderly.
Don't worry, Master Bait.
Then I'll gladly...
Who are these people?
Just some...
What are they doing?
Damned.
Are they on?
As much as any...
Where...
Last I heard, they were a bit away from the village.
That's all I...
Good luck. Good luck to you.
God be with you. God bless. Jesus! What is it you want here? Why are you here? Bugger off! Something you need?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I never.
Mother of
What are you? The bailiff sent me. Oh, yeah? Well, you better take a good look at me. Oh, all right. I'm supposed to get you... What's the problem? Someone hereabouts dug up a grave. And the... Sure. Might as well blame us for everything. Don't play the innocent lamb with me. No. Well, maybe you ought. Oh, yeah? Because otherwise you'll be accused of witchcraft. And the penalty for that is burning at the stake.
What are you talking about? That revenant in Ledechko? But I've got nothing to do with that.
Well, I believe you, but the folk round here are keen to pin the blame on someone.
But why us? We don't know anything about it.
Well, try telling them that, if you think they'll believe a band of good-for-nothings. And who do you think will take your side?
We'll be off then, right away.
Very wise.
Come on, lads. Let's leave.
What was that?
Nowhere missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Here I am, bailiff.
So,
I dealt with them.
What?
And why would I? I just persuade.
Indeed, and I'm glad you meant. God be with you.
Good luck then.
I'd like to dis.
I don't. All right.
Who's that? Is someone there? What do you want? You've no business here.
Who's there?
You've no business here. Clear off.
What's that? What hole did you crawl out of? You've no business here. Help! For
Don't
God's
move
sake!
a finger.
There! Over there!
Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting. You've been this.
You're making...
No.
Stomach also? Buy my potions made from... God be with you.
What's the recipe for that?
You mean...
Well,
Pay closer...
I'm all in.
How once there was a knight. He fell in love, but he was afraid. The pious knight told him this they did, anguished at their body.
I thought you were going to tell me the rest.
It is the rest.
What on earth for?
So I don't...
All right.
I can't remember.
Great. So...
You'll figure it out, my loyal apprentice. But I know it was a simple recipe. It should be enough to grind the ingredients and... So, all you have to do...
Sure. Why make... So?
Well, someone asked me how to deal with a revenant. No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg.
Well, at least they've got fuel. That's still not enough, is it?
There's still... Goodbye. merchandise from all over the world. The relics of saints from Italy.
Alright. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye now.